Hello and welcome to the news brief for Saturday, November 15th. Thanks so much for tuning in to GSN this week. And I did not have a chance to record yesterday, but here we are for Saturday, November 15th. What is happening? First of all, we have the food truck. The Catholic Charities food truck will be here this weekend. So if you'd like to bring your donations, there's always a great need. Please consider helping out with that. Also for Catholic Charities, we have the Tree of Love, which runs until November 30th. It's a chance to give gifts to those who are in need. And you make those donations, which will be converted into gift cards, which families can use then for Christmas. So it's a great opportunity. There is a tree in the narthex to remind you of that. And there are little tokens that you can take, they're cards, ornament kind of things that you can take off with a QR code that you can make that donation. So that is the Tree of Love. We also have a delegation going to El Salvador this coming summer, so I'm glad to get another delegation there. And they have car wash vouchers where you can get those car wash vouchers, and those proceeds go to help out with the El Salvador delegation. It's a little fundraiser for El Salvador. Most people need to get their car washed at some point, so it's a win-win for everybody. So then on November the 25th, we have the book club. So all are invited to that. The book that they are reading is about Dolly Parton, and that's pretty interesting. She seems like she's an interesting person here that goes really beyond her music and just who she is and what she has just done for the world. So that is November 25th. That's a Tuesday, 1 p.m., November 25th. Also on Monday, December the 1st, there will be an evening of reflection for women from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's Journey Through Advent with Mary. So we are getting close to Advent time, and that's December the 1st on a Monday evening. That should be a wonderful evening for the women in the parish. Tomorrow evening, Sunday evening, we have our high school youth group Oasis is meeting. They meet on most Sundays, and they are talking about defending your faith. And then some of them are going to the National Catholic Youth Conference in Indianapolis. They leave on Wednesday, so keep them in your prayers. There was also an announcement that, this is amazing, that our Pope, our American-born Pope, will be having a video directly with NCYC. He's going to pipe in from Rome. There's going to be a video of what an incredible opportunity for our youth to be in real time with the Pope as he is addressing the young people here that are going to be at this youth conference. So that will be on EWTN. Anyone can tune in. I think it's at 9:15 our time. So there is an announcement about that in the flock note. So that's a great opportunity there. And then I will also be traveling next week. So there may or may not be a GSN next week. I'm going to try to record one on Saturday, but we'll see how the week goes. I'm getting in late on Friday, but I would hope that I can do a GSN on Saturday. But if not, please mark your calendars for Thanksgiving Mass. We'll be just at our normal time, 8:30. There's also a Spanish Mass at 10. I've gone back and forth throughout the years of what's the best time for a Thanksgiving Day Mass. Some people prefer a little later. Some people prefer a little earlier. And I've just landed on, let's just do the normal time for a daily Mass, and it's at 8:30. It'll be a little elevated with some music and everything. But it's a great way to celebrate on Thanksgiving, to give thanks to God, first of all, for the blessings that we have received. So 8:30 Mass on Thanksgiving. And then there is not Mass on the Friday after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I just have a policy that I am with my family that day. So I go home after the Thanksgiving Mass and I just spend time with my family. Usually have a good number of family in town in Topeka. And so I will be with them on Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday a little bit. So that is pretty much the news. This week, so I'm not going to NCYC, unfortunately. One day I'd like to go back. It's an amazing conference. I do have a wedding and a quinceañera next weekend, so it'd be really limited in my time that I could be there. But I'm going to going to Dallas for a little board game convention that I've never been to, that I've wanted to go to for several years, and I'm just finally going to make it happen. I'm just going to go for a few days of that, so I don't get the full experience of that either, but going Tuesday, and then I'll fly back on Friday. So that is where I will be this week. But Jim Ludwikowski, Father Jim Ludwikowski, the former pastor here at Good Shepherd, is covering for me next week. So that's great to have him here. He will take the daily masses on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it'll be like old times here. So that's pretty much it for me. I hope that you have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.